I'm having a problem with people applying, man, but the CV is like 5 kg, my friend. Who has time to page a Bible? Yeah? Just make it 1 page, man, and submit.
No, but what if I'm competent that much for my CV to be 5 kg?
That's not how the system works.
Yeah.
With the 5...
Hello guys, welcome to Dyverse Nomads.
Black brothers from
Hello,
Msabaha.
my people. Welcome to Dyverse Nomads. I am Msabaha, aka Tariq, and
Emmanuel.
And Sami.
Yeah.
yes. And on today's video, we are gonna be discussing about relationships. But it's not limited to that. We will go into other arrays of things probably as we speak. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, we're going to spice it up. Actually, you know, guys, for us who were born in the, like, let me say in 91, 93, 94, 95, 96, you know, we are getting old, man.
It's true.
Yeah, people
Me, I'm
have
not,
just
man.
turned 30 years old.
What do you mean you're not?
Me, I'm not, man.
We are getting old, man. It's
Yeah.
time to, and you know, some people are still staying with their zalis and toppies. Man, it's time to move out and hustle.
What is
man.
Zalis?
Parents.
With your
You see, me, I'm Gen Z, man. Me, I don't understand these Zalis and Totis. What is that, man? I was like, this is Afrikaans or what?
yeah, man. Some people are still staying with the tops, man. They must move out, man, and hustle, man.
It's true.
But do you think
Some-
moving out really
No.
makes you?
Sometimes you have to, you know, move out of your comfort zone. Because the more you stay, man, nothing will happen. Because you feel like, yeah, your parents are taking care of you. Like for me, man, I tried something and here I am,
Yeah.
far away from home, trying to make my family happy. Yeah.
But me, I beg to differ.
Yeah?
I beg to differ. Listen, there are some people who are raised like they are raised in like a well family. You get so they have house. They have a family house. You get. It's not like they are staying in a 2-bedroom apartment. Like they have their whole bungalow.
Like a villa.
Yeah, like
something,
a villa,
yeah.
something like that. They have their own space. So you moving out, actually it seems like also you are a spendthrift. Like you just want to spend money. Or those people, those type of people, when they move out, they are moving out for privacy and stuff. It's not like they are moving out to better themselves. Or I believe most of them, they're moving out because of the privacy. They want to live their private life.
Independence.
Yeah.
Yeah. There can be a variety of reasons as to why you would be moving outside of your parents' home from whichever age. The main thing I think would be, being under pressure. That wouldn't be the main thing, but it would be on the list that you would be.
But
you would feel some sort of pressure to.
Yeah.
But
you'd be like,
what's the pressure coming from?
Like
For money or what?
Yes, like
Yes.
for like what the hell? Like I'm
You are-
asking my mom for money for a pair of boxers. Who am I even?
you are getting.
what do you mean,
Imagine, man, you are
I'm telling
you are
you.
30 years old and you are still living with your mom and dad in the house. They take care of you.
You're asking for money
No,
for
yeah.
transport and things like that.
Okay. There are some things, of course, you won't ask for, but there's this unnecessary pressure that people put on other people.
Peer pressure.
Not peer pressure. Like, let's say if you moved out, right?
Yeah.
And let's say I'm still staying with my parents. It doesn't mean that now I should be like Emmanuel. Okay, Emmanuel made a big move moving out. It's a motivation.
I
move,
didn't
yeah?
move out, guys. I'm still staying with my mom and dad. If I go back to Namibia.
Wait. But what I'm saying. But what?
No, you're not staying there.
Yeah.
Like,
But
you're outside. Now you're living as an expat
Yes.
in Qatar. You did move out. When
Yeah,
you
yeah,
go there,
I did.
you're going as a guest.
Yes,
Obviously, you
of
won't
course.
stay.
But-
Maybe you'll stay at a hotel for some time, but you'll basically be as their guest.
but this is my point, yeah. Have a genuine reason why you're moving out. Don't move out because your friend
Because
moved
others
out,
are moving out,
or
true.
because I don't know who, whatever you saw somewhere in YouTube, people are moving out when they are young.
No.
I'm afraid you will suffer.
No, guys.
You should just move out, or because like it shouldn't be like, what do they call it, an exodus, it shouldn't be like.
For me, I call this year the year of moving out and moving forward. We should move from here. Are we moving or we are not moving?
Where are you moving to?
We should move, man.
My friend, all I'm saying is, guys, like there's something, there's like one thing to do for yourself and one thing to do for other people to see. You get? So you might do it thinking that you're doing it for yourself, but deep down you are moving so that your friend can see also I'm a man or something like that. Being a man is far away from, like, that one does not define if you're a man or not. I believe so. That's my own opinion. You can be a man, but still being under your parents' roof, it's not that of a big deal the way we put it on the internet, man.
Now let's talk about living with your parents and then you have a girlfriend. It's a +1.
Exactly.
Yeah, of
so
course.
you bring a, now it's a.
Those are the things will make you to move out, like.
Yeah.
Exactly, things like that.
Exactly,
You
privacy.
need your privacy. You need to do like your own things, and also you'll have reached a point where like you're like, why should I ask for 1, 2, 3 to do 1, 2, 3? This is as much as my house as it is for my parents, and you'd see that you'd be having fights with your mom, with your dad. You wanna do parties, they're like, my house, my rules, and you're like, no, now I'm a grown up. You're a grown up in whose house? You want to call the shots here. Are you the one who buys the groceries? Are you the one you still provide everything for you? So, yeah, exactly. So you be having that urge. You want that urge that you want to step out and be able to live to live your own under your own rules, and all that. So I believe these are some of the things that pushes us. And also when you're having a girlfriend, you want to be free when you come home, and sometimes you wish your parents were not there.
Yeah, you must chow in
you could
peace.
use the space, by yourself, and you'd be really happy when they travel, and even you'd be like, we are going to shag, like the countryside, to go and see grandma and grandpa. Okay, you guys just go. You just have them go so that you can have the house to yourself, so that you can do parties, you can bring your girlfriend, and
Yeah.
But if you have your own place, the independence comes in, whereby you are able to do all this. But again, comes with great responsibility, whereby now you need to work. You need to earn money, you need to pay bills, you need to do all that.
But listen, what if I'm the one who's paying bills in my parents' house?
Well, that's
if you are paying the bills, then
So I should not move out.
then I cannot argue with you. But if you are not paying bills and every day you are just, let me say, like lifestyle, like back home, lifestyle. Every day we do the same thing. Wake up, hustle for a cigarette or a blunt, alcohol, and then you come back, give your parents a headache. Tomorrow again, you wake up the same thing, and they will tell you, why don't you look for a job and at least do something else? That's exactly the reason I'm saying people should move, man.
Looking for a job is another topic, my friend.
Yeah, guys.
People are suffering out there, man.
I'm having a problem with people applying, man, but the CV is like 5 kg, my friend. Who has time to page a Bible? Yeah? Just make it 1 page, man, and submit.
No, but what if I'm competent that much for my CV to be 5 kg?
That's not how the system works.
Yeah.
With the 5 kg paper, 5 kg worth of CV, it's going to discourage whomever who's going to read.
So
to
what
go through your CV. They will go through the simpler ones.
So what
you might end up not getting.
So what should I put? Let's say I have that 5 kg CV.
Mostly. Like
what should I eliminate? What are the important things I can put there?
That goes down to you. You need to narrow it down to the maybe 5 most important things that you think you need to put up front. The rest can come in later.
Like work experience.
You don't need to have 5 kgs of paperwork.
Yeah, man, they dump those papers
in the name
man,
of a CV.
My friend, I want to take my certificates over there and stuff.
The certificates can be attached, that's fine. But like having a CV with storytelling and paragraphs. And
my hobbies, horse riding.
That's not a CV. That's a eulogy, but you are living, my friend. What are you saying?
Something on its own.
That's a eulogy, but you're living, man.
But basically for anyone who's out there, all we are saying is that for anyone who's out there who still feels like you're still under your parents' roof and you feel like, I need to make the move, I need to step out. I think you should. I think you should. For me personally, I did that at a young age. I had to be responsible, I had to step out. I was raised with a single mom.
When did you move out?
Basically, my whole life was a life of just like it was the word nomad.
No, like
the word nomad will not be even used enough. I used to live with my aunties, with my grandma. I was back and forth.
No, but that's not moving out. Now
that's
I'm saying
not moving out.
When you decided now, okay, I will not be living with relatives. I'm on my own.
Well, I'd say that was after my form. After I did my A-level, after I finished my A-level, I did stay at my cousin's, and after a year, I joined university, but due to financial issues and other kind of hurdles, I couldn't land a job at that particular moment, which was really important. So I dropped out of uni, and basically from then now I chose a life of hustling, and I was out and about. But still, I was living with my cousin who was married, but it was
that's
a little bit better than. He was
not your father's sister or something like that.
So with there, I was hustling and doing a little bit of that, but I was still working on getting my own place at that moment, which was quite difficult. Then I went into turn boy, Baba. I went into the trucks, my friend. So there, I'd say I moved out. So I was living in a truck where I was working.
He was pushing 8 links.
I'm telling you.
So maybe your CV also is nearly to 5 kg.
My friend, if I'm to add all that into the CV, then it's going to be very heavy. So I went into that, and I was just living in a truck whereby I was going different parts of the Eastern Central Africa, back and forth to Mombasa and all that. Then from there, I didn't go back to my cousin's place or whomever. I was now planning to go to Congo. So I heard of this. I have a cousin of mine. His dad has trucks in Congo, Lubumbashi, somewhere there. So he called me for a job. So I was gonna go there, and obviously we were gonna maybe live as roommates, boys to men for starters. Then I would move into my own place after I start, I get the hang of the place and everything. But that didn't work out, and fun enough, I landed this interview with Qatar Airways. I went through the process. It was a long process. And I landed the job after some time of moving still back and forth to my auntie's place here and there, back to working in restaurants, cashiering, and what they call it, waiter. Then finally I traveled to the Gulf under Qatar Airways, and now I was officially out. But that was
you moved out, or still you are?
Me.
You're still in the band.
I remember I once moved out, man, and then life.
You ran back like the prodigal son.
You came back. You always come back. One way or the other.
Yeah, they reminded me. We told you will come back. Stop being stubborn.
I was like, okay, go.
Go, you will come. No, leave him, he will come back.
What made you to go? You don't want to?
Man. back then I was stubborn. I was very, very stubborn. So
You were
yeah,
a
man.
culprit in almost everything.
Everything. I was the
This guy was
suspect
just like,
always.
man, I was stubborn.
He knows.
It's like, basically, it's my fault, man. I know I fucked up.
Yeah, for me, I didn't actually move out, but yeah, I lived with my uncle. Like, I didn't really stay with my mom. Lived with my uncle. I learned everything from him, and then also showed some love to my cousins. I lived with them. And then actually, let me say, the past 1 or 2 years, I lived with my mom. And then I came to the desert where I am right now.
From a desert, from Namib
From
desert,
a desert to a desert.
Gulf desert.
Yeah.
Me personally, for me, I don't think I moved out. It's my parents who moved out.
How come there?
They left you
Okay,
with the
okay.
house.
I was staying with my dad then. Okay, he retired, so he had to, back home when people retire, they have to go
To the countryside.
to their countryside where they have their own land and
Yeah.
to start a life over there if they didn't have a life over there or to continue whatever they had over there. So yeah, so after that I was staying with my sister, and yeah, I would say like it taught me how to kind of be responsible, and there were some days, my friend, in that house we were sleeping hungry because my sister is like, my friend, I cannot feed you every time. So you're just in your room but you close the door. Sometimes you even having noodles with egg, or like noodles for like, it's not even 1 real. It was 30 Kenya shillings.
Yeah.
So that's not even 1 real. So you have noodles. It was hard, man, but yeah, we were doing our online jobs, but the online jobs were paying nicely. But again, Kenyans, when they find out something, they fuck it up. Kenyans, they were spamming over there, like they were doing work faster and without the steps required. So most of the companies we were working with, they had to remove like Kenya as one of the countries to work with. So after that, we became jobless, and that's how I ended up here, thanks to my mother.
Yeah. And now we are here. We met
No
each other here.
one thing I know it's common about us three. Maybe it's not something you guys would like to speak on the camera, but let me just mention it. If you don't like it, you can
Go ahead.
say it, let
say
it
it.
go.
You will edit.
Yeah. You will delete it.
Like all of us have been raised with a single parent.
Yeah.
True or false?
True, man.
Yeah. So what are the disadvantages? Let's not talk about advantages. Disadvantages of staying in a
Disadvantages.
single parent home.
Like growing up with a mom without your dad, man. It's cack. Straightforward. You see other kids are like, back when I was still in school, man, you see other kids have been dropped by their dads, given gifts like money, pocket money. But for you, my friend, you are just there looking at them and they are happy, enjoying. So you are just with your mom. You go home, you tell your mom, or you ask her what happened. Then she tells you, I don't want to talk about whatever happened between me and your dad. So
Yeah.
But that time was when? How old were you asking that question?
which question? Man,
And what happened?
Maybe like during my high school years, I was around 14, 15.
But we know
Because
they
before-
won't tell us about that in 14.
Because
15
before
years.
me, I didn't like care about my dad, man. I was staying with my uncle since I was maybe 3, 4 years. So I didn't care about my dad. For me, I just thought, this guy is my dad. So when I started understanding everything, that's when I started asking questions. Yeah, but Izali, she told me, nah, man, I don't want to talk about that. So,
Yeah. Msabaha.
Yeah, basically the disadvantages, well, I think there's that psychological thing, obviously, like Emmanuel has said. When you see other kids, when you're in school, when you're outside playing, they will talk about their father. Oh, look,
Yeah.
my daddy got me this, my father got me this, and you don't have that father figure, So you'd be looking out up to your maybe uncles or older cousins, you know, or anyone out there, you know. So it's something that brings in psychological torture. It brings in, like, there's that suffering psychologically. Once you get to start understanding that you do have a father, but he's not in
present.
the picture.
Yeah.
And he doesn't even, for some people, he doesn't call, he doesn't do, like, there's nothing that dude is doing in your life. So with that, my friend, you are now introduced to the world. This is the world, my friend.
And sometimes he's even there, like you can see him, or maybe he's married to another woman with other kids, so you can see him now. People even tell you that is your father, so you can see him, but for him it's like he doesn't care.
For me it's different with you guys. Yes, I was raised in a single parent home, but now it was my father who was present. And because of other reasons, yes, I don't want to put it here, but for me, I'd say like
cut.
What the fuck?
Have a look. We'll
check
edit
it.
that one out.
Yeah.
Mr. Tawanda.
Apologies.
Yeah.
Another commercial break.
Another technical hit. That's why I'm telling you guys, subscribe so that we can buy good equipments and we can produce good content. Anyway, as I was saying,
yes.
Yeah, my mom was not available for some reasons, and I wouldn't say it was some forceful reasons, and I understand. And one thing I came to accept even before I was 18 is that whenever I hear about whatever happened between them, I won't change a thing. Like, there's nothing will change, so I just have to live with it and keep pushing. And so far so good. I love them both, and yeah, I'm grateful, man.
Yeah,
I'm grateful.
You have to be, man. It's a blessing. Those people are the ones who brought you into this world.
Of course, man.
Yeah, we have to appreciate.
Do you think it will affect you in your relationship? Like,
of course.
For me, to be honest, if one day, inshallah, I'm married, I don't want that to happen. Like, or even if I'm not married, I don't want like my kid to grow up without
away from the
you see, that's the problem now. That's why you should get married to have a family, because you cannot have a kid and then the mom is there and then you have another wife or a girlfriend. So that's already a division. So you need to be married to have a stable family. You all live together.
But now that's easier said than done. Nowadays people get divorced left, right and center. It's like eating food, drinking.
Yeah, you know, the problem is people started panicking after COVID. You know, when COVID came, people thought that we were all gonna die.
This guy is blaming COVID because of
This has been happening even before COVID.
People are divorcing because of COVID. What do you mean, man?
No, not divorcing. Like, people are reproducing, you know, because people thought, man, that we are going to die like all of. So they started reproducing.
So
that's why you find,
seeds.
yeah, that's why you find one guy can have 5 baby mamas. You know, like Chris Brown.
Back to back. He has the resources. So
yeah, man. But
okay.
for us.
But honestly speaking, I believe that's a thing on its own. Like, we can say that we are product of a broken home. So
do you think you're also pushing to raise a broken home?
That's a thing I wouldn't want, because I've lived that life. I've seen what it does to the kid. Yeah. So me personally, as a product of a broken home, I would like to stay away from that. I would really thrive to make sure that I keep my family together. I make sure the kids the upbringing is with the both parents support. You understand? So I know it's tough, because also now that comes down to keeping the marriage in place, upholding everything and pushing to be together throughout your kids' lives. So that's gonna be work in progress.